19, 17, 8 something, I don't know.
19.
19. Yeah, welcome back to episode 19 of the Deadman's podcast. As always, I'm your host, Kenny, and next to me, as always, is the sleepy yet beautiful and amazing, just overall fantastic soulmate, Laura.
I'm very tired.
Yeah, it's early in the morning. We are literally just a couple of hours away from leaving Duluth. And yeah, we're both tired, but here we are filming for you guys because it's literally the only day that we have to film. We're gonna get back on the road and head 4 hours south. I don't know, east,
Yes,
southeast,
that's how
something like that.
that's how directions work.
Honey, it's early in the morning. And I've been addicted to my gotcha games. Brave Souls, Solo Leveling Horizon, Grand Summoners. Yeah, I'm all in there. It's bad.
When I have to tell you to go to bed, that's when I know it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. But yeah. Yeah, here we are, episode 19 of Deadman's podcast. And yeah, how's your week been going, honey?
It's been good.
Yeah, she had a lovely birthday week. You did a lot. Didn't even feel like, I don't know how you can go on trips and sometimes it just feels like you didn't do too much at all. No, we did a lot. These 6 days. And a lot of people say it's a long vacation. Hey man, shoot, it is what it is. Man, we had fun. It's been great.
Yeah.
I loved it. Seeing her happy and just overall having a good time. It's always great. So yeah, here we are at the end of our trip. Sad to go back, of course. This is a lovely, lovely town. Very diverse as well. Which
Lots
I
of
love.
bakeries.
Yeah, lots of bakeries.
Lots of boba.
Yeah, lots of boba. She's addicted to zafutang. I think is how you pronounce it. I don't know. I could be wrong. But it's a very good boba spot. If you ever come to Duluth, definitely stop by there. It's either zafutang or zaifutang, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not Korean.
They have the homemade strawberry boba.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
so
good. It's really good. Yeah, I loved it. After you have that, you can't have normal boba again. Like, you have chat time or something like that in our town. It's okay. It's not
the same.
Not the same. Theirs is not fresh like theirs. They actually make the boba there, which is beautiful. So good. Last time we went there, it was packed to the point where we were like, okay, we're going to get ours and go. Normally, we sit down and have it together. No, we had to leave. Too many people. But yeah, then, of course, I had to she fed into my book addiction.
He bought more books than I did.
Yeah. I love books. Yeah, it did a lot. There's a couple spots we saw on TikTok we went to. That overall was okay. It was pretty good. Of course, I know after this trip, I'm definitely going to work out a lot. Get off
You're
these calories.
welcome.
Yeah. So, yeah, let's get into the episode. So today we're going to talk about what I say we're going to talk about mental breakdowns. I forgot, dude.
How are you gonna ask me? I don't remember.
It's so early. It is so early.
Yeah, your mental breakdowns.
I think mental breakdowns is what I said we're going to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's mental breakdowns. Yeah, mental breakdowns. Yeah, sorry.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be a short
It's
gonna be a short episode,
It's
y'all.
a short episode. It's early in the morning. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna talk about mental breakdowns. So the reason I want to talk about that is because I myself have had plenty of those. She can attest to that because I literally broke down her arms. The thing about them is a lot of people may have them, but sometimes they don't know what causes them, or they fail to actively dive deeper and try to fix the situation and kind of just roll with the punches, is what they say. I don't entirely agree with rolling with the punches. In certain circumstances, would I say that rolling with the punches is a good thing. In certain cases, when it comes to mental breakdowns, for me especially, my biggest ones were when I was on the opposite side of my job, being an officer and whatnot. It was not fun for me because it wasn't what I wanted to do with my life. Me, I like computers. I like, fixing things. I like fixing printers, scanners, computers. Like I like getting my hands dirty and actually diving deep into tech and working on them and actively learning. Being an officer, I couldn't do that. Of course, I had to watch over the man babies, so I couldn't. I just hated. I hated my job. I absolutely hated it. And it felt like I just wasn't doing much with my life, even though I'm still young. A lot of people say, "Oh, you got time to do it." No, I just wanted to get out of that and actually get into the field that I love and am passionate about. So there were times where I would break down in her arms and just cry. Cause I'm like, I've been to college, I done did this, and it's just like I'm not doing anything in my life. And I sat there for like 10, 15 minutes just crying because I was just upset. And it was only because of her that I was able to calm down and realize that I'm actually doing pretty good with myself. But thing about mental breakdowns, if you don't have those people that surround you and that you can open up to, because a lot of times you have mental breakdowns because you don't have people to open up to, and you just ball it up and then you just like snap one day, which I have done before, that might be another episode in the future. Breaking points, but I split mental breakdowns and breaking points differently. Mental breakdowns, I feel like it's just you need to get something off your chest. You just need to let it out because it's overflow. As for breaking points, for like, I put that as like you ball it up, and yes, it may seep out, but it's still building. You don't necessarily let it all out, and that's when you hit that pivotal point where it's just like you snap. So that's why I categorize them separately. Some people may put them together, but I don't. That's just me. From my own personal experiences, because I've had two different scenarios. But as for this episode, mental breakdowns.
There you go.
Yeah, for me, I was lucky to have her because I can turn to her and let it out. And of course my family as well. And I always felt like I was just not where I wanted to be. Now I feel like I'm getting closer to where I want to be, even though I'm not there yet. I'm in the field that I love. I'm able to, do things and work on computers and all that other stuff, and I'm actually happy. So I feel like I'm actually putting my knowledge to work for what I studied for. So just having those people around you, having those outlets to let those emotions out and to talk to I feel like is a very important thing that a lot of people who may get into those points just know that just turn to somebody, talk to them. There's also hotlines in case it gets really, really bad, which I'll put in the description. I just gotta figure out how like certain people they put like the actual link where you can actually call. Like it's I don't know. I gotta figure that out. I like that. But yeah. What is your take on like this topic?
Mental breakdowns.
Yes.
I think it's always good to have people or that one person you can go to that you can vent to, so it doesn't get too bad. But if you don't have those people, that like he said, there's always hotlines as well. There's people all over the world you can talk to.
Go on Tinder. Shoot.
No. I'm sure there's websites that you can just vent to a random stranger and call it a day. I don't know if that'll help, but
yeah,
just don't bottle it up.
Yeah, there's different ways. I mean, you can. I think I said in the. I don't know if it was an episode before or before that. I don't know.
Old man brain.
Yeah, there's different outlets you can take.
Yeah.
Like I know I said in multiple episodes, like me is writing,
therapy,
poetry, talking to her. There's friends I have that I can vent to. Like I've built this network of like of outlets. If one's not available, I have another. If another one's not available, because I realize my mental state, like it has like levels to it. So it's kind of like a roller coaster for me. So if I don't catch it fast enough, like it will go down very bad, very quickly, and if I can catch it soon enough, I'm able to bounce back. But if I don't, like, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse very quickly. And sometimes it can speed past a level. Like, mine is very complex, and I realize that. But I've kind of worked with it. I'm actually better at it now. So, like, I have different ways depending on where it is and what level it's on is what outlet I need to take. Because sometimes one outlet may not work. So if I go into like a mental breakdown, it's kind of like, okay, I gotta figure out where the hell I am first and figure out what can help. Because sometimes maybe talking won't help. Maybe sometimes I need to put it on paper. Sometimes I may need to write some poetry about it. Like, it all depends. So that's another thing that a lot of people should take into consideration is figuring out
what works best
for you. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, yeah, you gotta figure out what works best for you in that specific time frame. Like, if you feel like it's really, really bad,
seek help
immediately. Definitely seek help, because you don't want to wait and
it just gets worse.
So, yeah, mental breakdowns is a very, very...
It's a slippery slope.
Very slippery slope. Because sometimes it just... There's, like, for me, like, sometimes there are 9 levels. Sometimes kids go straight to shit. So...
Sometimes you can't pull yourself out.
Sometimes you can't pull yourself out. And you do need to have, like, something else that may... like, some type of outside source to help. Just thinking back in those times, like, it's I hated it, man. It sucked so much. Because especially, I think another factor that plays into this is, of course, social, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Society. Because a lot of people our age, even a little younger, some even a little older, they put in this mindset of what you're supposed to be. And
the expectations,
and it's aggravating, because even though, let's say you're getting out of high school, like, the way society is now, people expect you, or it makes the way you, like, take in content and stuff like that, you see all these other people, and it makes you think, like, okay, I need to go ahead and have a lot of money, and then go ahead and get a house, have a career, or you know, like a lot of young people now, I need to be an influencer, I need to be famous, I need to have money, cars, I need to have my life set up immediately before you're even 30. Like, it's insane, and I'm gonna fall for that, you know, because it's like, you always hear people older than you be like, oh man, by the time I was 18, I was already out in the military, had 2 kids and all this stuff. I'm just like, I don't want that. Like, I don't want that yet. Like, I don't want to have kids just yet. You know, it's a little too soon. Even though I really do want kids, but still, it's like the way society makes you, or the way society, like, tries to mold you into, like, what it expects. It really does sometimes cause mental breakdowns, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people who have these things.
Just the societal expectations.
Just from that, and they don't talk about it. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's very upsetting to see how people will hold these high standards to themselves, even though, you know, sometimes for them it doesn't make sense to do it that way.
Yeah. Everybody
is going to have their own way of doing things. So you can't compare yourself to everybody else, because this person may have, like, for example, if you're stressing yourself out about going to college, getting degrees, but you don't have means to do that, that person that you're comparing yourself to probably has a way to pay for all of it, or has a full ride scholarship. You don't know that. So you can't compare yourself to everybody, because every single person's situation is different.
Yeah. I agree.
So you hold yourself to a standard, but don't beat yourself up about not being as good as this person, because you're still good. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it just being young nowadays, it's a lot, and that's what I don't understand about a lot of people is like you have people who were born in the generation before us, which I think were millennials.
They fucked it up.
Yeah, they fucked it up. Their situation is a lot different than what Gen Z and all these other ones are coming up into, because back then y'all were able to get like things like houses and stuff at a cheaper price. You were able to go to college cheaper. You were able to buy groceries cheaper. And then for y'all to expect the younger generation
to do that as fast as you did,
thing, like it's impossible now because y'all fucked up everything. So it's like you can't, like, society makes us think these things, and y'all wonder why we don't care anymore. Why we have these mental breakdowns, we have all these mental issues, and why we have all these other just and y'all want to call us lazy, but it's like we don't want to put up with y'all shit that y'all left us.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that. So we have to find different ways to go about certain situations. And like I actually at work we had this thing where they took and they broke it all down for us, right? So in my field right now, in a broader aspect, not just the tech field, like in a broader aspect, the whole thing, they were talking about generational gaps and stuff, generational ages and stuff like that. So they're saying that the older generation needs to figure out how to work with us because they say that we're hard to work with. And so there's a few younger people in the audience with me, and they brought up the question was, why do y'all feel like the younger generation is hard to work, or what our attitude is towards a lot of things? And I raised my hand. I said, we don't care. Like, we don't want to deal with this shit. Like, if we can, like, we don't, because they talked about how, like, we'll jump from job to job to job, and then there's no, like, company, like,
because companies don't care about us anymore.
That's basically what it was. Yeah.
Of course, I'm not going to stay loyal to a company that doesn't care about me.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about, and I was like, yeah, no, like, we're not gonna sit there, and if you don't appreciate us, we're gonna go somewhere else.
Right.
So
there are much more jobs these days.
Yeah.
Than there are compared back then.
Because, like, and what I noticed is, like, you have all these older people who stay at these companies for, like, 20, 30 years, and it's, like, company loyalty is what they call it. But I'm like, us younger people, oh, yeah, company loyalty. Like, we'll stay a couple years, maybe. But if we find something else is better, we're going to go. Like, we ain't going to stay with you.
Exactly.
So, because...
Absolutely not.
Like, and a lot of these older people, like, they all do the same thing. They all bottle it up, and they just keep pushing. And then they wonder why they're having these breakdowns and these, just drinking and smoking and turning to drugs and shit. Like, they wonder why.
All these health problems.
Because they ball it all up, have these breakdowns, and they just keep pushing instead of acknowledging the issue and tackling it. Like,
finding a means to cope with it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I ain't about to do
Or a healthier means, I should say.
Yeah, no, they just go straight to drinking and drugs. That's what they turn to. I see all the time in the field. Unfortunately, yeah. Like, they actually had a couple years back. I think I told you about that. Why we can't bring drinks in anymore. I call. You're the word drunk. I'm like, why? What caused you to get to that point where you have to show to work drunk, man? Like, at that point,
must have been going through something.
Don't you think you need to tackle that issue instead of going that far?
Losing your job over it.
Oh, I saw them didn't do a job. They just like, oh, don't bring drinks in no more. I'm like, y'all not helping. But yeah, man, it's insane, man.
He's still going to drink in the car.
It's insane, man. I definitely want to talk about that because it's just insane. Like, looking at certain people and just people watching. I love people watching, and you can read it on people's faces, the ones that are going through some shit, and just the ones that are content with themselves, that are happy. It's very interesting. I saw that, and I know I talked about it on TikTok a little bit. But I wanted to go in a little bit deeper into it on the podcast. But yeah, mental breakdowns, man. It's great.
Love it.
Tackle your issues, please. Just seek some damn help. Something. Do something.
Go to therapy, stupid.
Yeah, something is better than nothing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, our trip so far, it's been pretty good though, right?
Mhm.
We saw some interesting things,
Mhm.
interesting drivers.
Mhm.
Uh, this town is full of just
Lots of
interesting.
Teslas.
Oh my God, there's so many Teslas here.
Saw my first Cybertruck, and man, is it ugly.
Yeah, oh yeah. Because I told her like a couple weeks back, like, I saw one in our town, and she's like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, like it's the only one in our town." But here we saw one again, and she's like, "Oh my God!" I said, "Yeah, it's ugly."
Why would you want that? Why?
And it has issues. It has so many issues too.
Why would you want that? I
It's
don't
so
understand.
ugly. It is so.
I feel
ugly.
like it's one of those things you have it just to have
Just
it.
to have it. Yeah, it's oh God.
It looks like a way.
It looks like a Hot Wheels car.
A Hot Wheels car looks better than that.
True, very true. But it looks like one of those like a car that you build in Minecraft.
It looks like a car that you would draw when you're in kindergarten, when they're like, "Oh, we want you to draw your family." Like, "Oh, okay, I'm drawing it in all my family in the car."
Like when you those little what is it, like the little diagrams, like 3D diagrams people draw up like the video games. That's what it looks like. Like it looks like you got to the first phase and then you said, "Okay, we're done."
Like it could be the Batmobile in a new Arkham game.
Yeah, man, it's so ugly.
No, I don't want to disrespect Batman like that.
Okay. So yeah, the Cybertruck though. Yeah, it looks like one of those like 3D diagrams that you draw up in like a video game, like or just someone like planning it, like a blueprint, and it starts with like the lines and everything around it. And then you said, "Okay, yeah,
we're done."
That's what we're gonna go with. Like it doesn't look complete at all. But that truck is so ugly.
I don't understand. Why would you spend your money on that? I don't know.
Status, baby. Flex my money.
Maybe it's because I'm not rich enough yet, and I don't understand.
Half the people can't afford that car. Like, this, like, it was crazy. Like, when she pointed it out yesterday, I was like, now that I think about it, like, yeah, we see a lot of freaking Teslas around here. Like,
They got money.
Like, it's crazy, too, because I feel like a lot of these places around here, they have so many Tesla cars, but so little stations.
Oh, yeah, there's really not that many charging stations.
You don't see that many charging stations around here. But, however, you go to our town, and we have very little charging stations, but there's no Tesla cars around.
Right.
It's so funny. Like, there's literally a town that I used to, like, with my job, I have to go out there and work. I used to. And, like, I saw, like, maybe 2, maybe 4 to 6 charging stations scattered around the town. Like, I mean, in pairs. Like, so you got one here with 2, you have another one with 2, so it's like maybe 3 to 4 charging stations around there.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Teslas around the town at all.
No.
At all. Like, I didn't, as long as I worked out there, never seen a Tesla car out there.
They were probably trying to bring out the young people to the town. Like, come on, we got the Tesla chargers. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, like, the only Tesla car that I
live
would,
out here.
The only Tesla car I would say that actually looks decent is the no, the K5 is Kia, ain't it? The K5 is Kia.
I don't know.
It's the
You're
sporty
talking to the
looking
wrong person about cars.
I forgot the trim of it, but it's the sportier looking one.
I know the car that I drive and the car that you drive, and that's it.
Yeah, out of all the like 8 cars that I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm supposed to remember
All
which car.
Yeah, I think it's the.
Honey, what car am I driving? Fuck if I know.
I think it's the K5. I don't know. Either way, yeah, the sportier looking one, that one actually looks like an actual car. The base Tesla models and the Cybertrucks, horrendous. It's horrendous. Like the normal, like the base model Tesla, like it just looks like a car version of a van. Like it's like they took a van and just smushed it. Like that. It was like, there you go. Looks so ugly, man.
45,000, please.
Yeah, it's so ugly. Which is crazy. Like, actually, Teslas are actually affordable. Like, the base model, actually affordable. It's $20K.
No thanks.
That's cheap. Dude.
I'll stick with my Nissan.
That's what I'm saying. It's about the same. The base model is about the same price as a Nissan.
I will trust my Nissan over a Tesla. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All them articles I've seen of people driving Teslas and just smacking the back of an 18-wheeler. It's crazy.
Yeah, nope. I'll take my chances.
Yeah.
I'll take my chances with my Nissan.
Teslas are sick as hell, man. I remember in college we actually had a course where we were talking about I forgot what it was called, man. I forgot the class name. Mm-hmm. Anyway, he brought up a Tesla video, and the question was, would you guys actually get into a Tesla and actually test autopilot? Like, would you actually let the car take control? No. And over half the class said no. Like, I mean, the only reason is because they're so used to being in control of the car. Like, the most that they'll do is, like, cruise control. Right. But to give it, like, full autopilot, he said no.
I feel like that still terrifies me.
Like, I think I'm on the fence about it. Like, I think I would try it, but, like, on an empty road. Like, just to see. Maybe, like, where there's, like, maybe 1 to 2 cars on the road, maybe 3 max. Like an empty country road, I would try it. Like on a busy highway, hell no. Because there's actually a video of a Tesla, and this is an old video. I don't know, they might have fixed it by now, but where it didn't even acknowledge like a person was like walking past them, or like a baby stroller, it just ran over. I was like, oh my god, yeah, man, they really need to fix Teslas.
The future.
iRobot. iRobot.
Should have had flying cars by now.
You know, my little friend, what was it, Dave? I named him, the little robot. Even he's on the road, he start flinging dishes everywhere.
I don't think he would do that.
Dave's like a sweet guy.
I think he would just take the bucket and go, eat.
I'm done. He'll just spin around, just start flipping everything off.
He'll just lean.
Yeah, he'll just lean over, just.
And then go out the door.
Oh, we should tell him about the bird that I almost killed the other day. Because it dove in front of my car.
There you go. That's the story.
Yeah, different. Yeah, that's the other story. Yeah, a bird dove down and tried to commit suicide. Unaliving itself. We'll put it like
there you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's the story. There you go. All right, end of episode. Bye. Yeah, man. Yeah, Teslas definitely need to go.
Scattered brain and mentally drained and sleep deprived.
Sleep deprived, definitely, man. Definitely. Yeah. Feeding into my addiction of gacha games. I fell in the rabbit hole. So I'm playing Brave Souls, Bleach Brave Souls, and so leveling Arise. Yeah, definitely on PC.
And has 7 accounts.
Grand Summoners, yeah, 7.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, it's actually 7 accounts.
7.
7 accounts. Yeah.
Why? He hasn't given me a good answer.
Yeah. It's fun.
He can barely keep up with what he ate for breakfast. How are you supposed to keep up with 7 accounts?
They're different areas.
Oh my god.
So, like, I got one.
You're trying to explain insanity to me.
Yeah, I mean, so I have one at a location that I cannot say because I don't know if they're watching my podcast or not. I don't know. And I got 2 on my iPad, 2 on my phone, 1 on my PC. Yeah, no, let me see. 2 in the other location. So that's 2, yeah. And I got 2 on my phone, 2 on my iPad, and then 1 on my PC. Yeah, for now. Yeah.
I worry.
And all the other gacha games are on phone. I don't have any on my iPad yet.
Yet. Notices how he says yet.
I can't put it on my iPad. It's an old iPad. It doesn't have space.
Good. That's a sign that you need to slow down.
Well, I mean, I only have 2 games on iPad. That's it.
Okay, and you have your phone.
Yeah, I'll put some more on there.
Oh my god.
The Japanese account. So I actually went through the trouble of making a Japanese iTunes account, so yeah. So I can get the Japanese games. It's fun.
Okay, bye.
So what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the end of the episode. I'm ending it here.
Well, she said she's ending it here, so
hell yeah.
Yeah, y'all have a lovely week. Y'all stay safe.
Don't get addicted to gacha games, y'all.
Because
you're gonna be laying in bed instead of cuddling your partner And then your
I
partner
cuddled you last night. What are you talking
and then
about?
your partner has to tell you to go to bed
I was
because
cuddling
you've
you
been
last
playing
night.
it for an hour and a half.
I was cuddling you. What are you talking about?
Mm-mm.
I was.
Mm. Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Go follow me on TikTok, Dr. Scrumptious. I'm not actual doctor. Like, share, subscribe. This episode was a very short one because we're both tired. And, yeah, gassy.
Yep.
Yeah, I called you out. Talking about cuddling you, damn it. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Email us. The email's gonna be in the description. Yeah, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.